Everybody, we are back. It is time to talk about more of the best, not the best, the most average Pokemon of each type. And I did a social experiment with everybody the last couple of videos where I wanted you guys to comment down below. And I decided I kind of want to have a conversation in the comments, so I think I'm going to start doing kind of a question of the day system. And today's question of the day, because I want an opportunity to get to know all of you guys better. I've been watching a lot of One Piece as of late, and I wanted to ask all of you guys, what is your favorite anime? Let me know down below. If you don't like anime, you can just mention any TV show that you've really been enjoying. I also started watching a show on Amazon Prime recently called Invincible, which is actually really, really fun and incredibly entertaining. We're only on episode 3, though, so no spoilers. And then for One Piece, I finally made it to Wano. Whole Cake Island was incredible, in my opinion, the best post-time skip arc. It was absolutely incredible. It was paced much better than Dressrosa was as well, which is nice. So I really enjoyed that. And yeah, I just started Wano on One Piece. So I would probably say One Piece right now is probably eclipsed as my favorite show. If not, it's really, really close. Like One Piece, My Hero, Naruto. Those are probably my favorite 3, and I don't know if I can really put them in an order, but they're all just phenomenal in their own way. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to have a conversation and get recommended some new shows to watch. That'd be really awesome. Also, Solo Leveling. Please don't spoil Solo Leveling, because I'm an English dub watcher, so I'm like 3 weeks behind, but it has been awesome. I've loved every bit of it. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the most average flying types for each generation. All right, 2 minutes later, we're here. All right, I'm sure a lot of you skipped the initial conversation. It is what it is. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. All right, so let's start. Now, when I think of an average flying type, I honestly think of Fearow. Not that Fearow is bad. Fearow is a very good Pokemon, but he's just overshadowed by so many others, but at the same time still good, and it's mainly because he gets Drill Peck, which is the most broken flying type move in Gen 1, pretty much. I'm not yawning. I promise I'm not yawning. Somebody said in the comments, and I really appreciate you for saying, it's okay to sleep. You don't need to rush these videos out. And while I appreciate the comment, I'm recording these in the middle of the day. I just yawn anyway. It just is what it is. I'm recording these while the sun is still up after work. But anyway, yeah, Fearow is essentially, to me, Fearow is much better than a lot of things on this list. Much worse than a lot of other things on this list. But Drill Peck is really good, and that's basically all you do is send this thing in and spam Drill Peck. That's what he's good for. Gen 2, though, if I really had to think about it. Don't mind me, I was just testing my microphone in that moment. It feels like, oh, I see what's going on. I was just looking at my audio wavelength to make sure that this is, how do you say, recording properly? It is. It's just got my voice down a little bit, which is probably for the best, by the way. Anyway, Gen 2, if I had to choose, I already talked about Jumpluff in a previous video. I actually think Yanma is not that bad. Is Yanmega 10 times better? Yes. Are they both still kind of eh? Also yes. Okay? The fact that this thing gets Speed Boost is all you need to know. The fact that Speed Boost is a hidden ability of this guy, even though in Gen 2 there were no abilities, I think we can all agree that the best thing in Gen 3 was the addition of abilities. You know, Gen 3 was kind of hated on a few years ago, where there was a lot of people that really just loved Kanto so much that they didn't like Gen 3 very much, and they had their complaints about it. And it feels like nowadays, as that generation has kind of phased out and a new generation has come in, people are really nostalgic of Gen 3 again, which I love because that's my generation. That's the one I really liked as well. I'm one of them. So adding abilities to the game was a great addition, and it really helped Yanma big time with Speed Boost. Gen 3 is Ninjask, and it's for the exact same reason. Speed Boost is just really good. This thing gets double teamed, Swords Dance, and has Speed Boost as an ability. It is a really underrated possible sweeper. It takes a lot of luck and the right switch in to make it happen, but it is doable for this guy. And while you certainly don't want to use him in a casual playthrough because he just gets one shot by anything and doesn't do any damage, if you can set him up properly, you're good to go. Gen 4, though, I think I'm going to have to go Vespiquen here. I think Vespiquen, my biggest complaint with it is that it's just obscure kind of to get, because you have to put the honey on the trees to get the combi, and then you have to get a female combi because only the females evolve into Vespiquen and the males don't evolve at all. And it's just a whole chore to get your hands on it to the point where you don't even bother to use it. And then it's got like attack order, heal order, and defend order, and it doesn't really have much else than that. And it's just one of those things where it's just a Pokemon you don't really enjoy using, but still statistically, it is stronger than a lot of others. Gen 5. Swoobat? I almost want to go with Swoobat. I think I do want to go with Swoobat, but I'm not. Because, oh man, I feel like this is like the definition of average. Like, this is a Pokemon that you see in caves. It's the new Zubat, but it has Psychic typing, which is really... Maya. Hey, what are you getting into? What do you have? What do you have? A pen? Come here. 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 All right. One crisis later, I had to chase her around the house with a pen in her mouth, but I got it. No big deal. She didn't need any of it. She didn't get anything harmful. I dropped that on the floor a while ago, and I completely trusted that I forgot that it was there. That's how much I trusted her, and she took it. Oh well. But yeah, Swoobat, the fact that you have Psychic typing is such a huge help to him. That's the best way I can describe it. Gen 6. Gen 6. Noivern's really good. Hawlucha is really good, right? Talonflame is really good. This was a great gen for flying types. It was. I'm actually going to put a controversial answer in here. It's Mega Pinsir. Nobody asked for this. And while the design is cool, while the ability is like, okay, sure. Why is this guy a flying type? Why? Why? It actually hurts him more than it helps him, in my personal opinion. Mega Pinsir is the answer. Gen 7, we don't need to spend much time on this. It's actually Toucanon. I think Toucanon, when you consider any regional bird that has existed, is the worst they've ever made. This is effectively the Pokemon, the regional bird, that I never see. It was not enjoyed at all by fans alike. Gen 8. Do I pick Cramorant again? And thank you. I think it was Bjorn who told me what this name of this Pokemon was, because I forgot it. I think Cramorant's the answer. I love the G-Max form, by the way. I love it. But yeah, there's just too many good flying types in Gen 8. It has to be Cramorant. Because it's better than some, and not really much better than others. Okay, Gen 9. I'm going to go with a controversial answer. I know a lot of people would say Squawkabilly is probably the worst. That's because it is. I'm going to go Bombirdier. I think Bombirdier is another Pokemon that's like kind of there. You already have a flying type by the time you see this thing. Even though its design is cool, you're just not going to use it. You already have one. You have this, or you have... Actually, there's just really not a lot else out there. But yeah, I'm definitely going Bombirdier here. I think that's the most average. Don't mind me. I'm just going to cough and drink water with the microphone on. You guys are going to love this. There we go. This is not a gen. This is the most average of any generation. Okay, so let's chat about this. The definition of an average Pokemon is Fearow. All right, it is. This is the definition of an average Pokemon. This is what I think of when I think of an average Pokemon. All right. Thank you for watching. Comment down below. Let me know what your favorite anime is. I would love to have a conversation. And also, have some new stuff recommended to me. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. You guys have a great day.